Okay, everybody, welcome to Moses' Nephew channel. We are in the bathhouse right now. Take a look at this beautiful bathhouse, okay, structure that we're going to visit in just a bit. And we can see a model of how the bathhouse look like over here. And we're going to see it when we'll get inside. And you can see this courtyard, my friends, and you can see the mosaic over there in this side. Did you watch the movie Gladiator?
Yes.
Did you watch the movie 300?
No.
No? You didn't watch the movie 300? There is a lot of good movies about the Roman time. I love the Roman time movies. They're really like great movies. In 300, most of the girls remember 300. The girls and women that saw 300, because I don't think there was in the movie a man without abs. All of the men had abs. All of them. And that's because really the Romans, they care about their looks, and they work very hard, because every Roman soldier is not just a soldier, he's a builder. Okay, they did a lot of jobs and didn't have a lot of rest. You know, one of the things that they didn't get when they got over here to Israel is that there is a day off. What do you mean day off? Saturday is a day off for the Jewish people. You know, God created this universe in 6 days, and the seventh day, it's like all 7 days of creation, but in the seventh day he rested. So Jewish people adapt this idea of having a day off. They don't have this concept of a day that you can have as off, a day off. There is also other things that amaze them, like that in our temple there was no images, no faces, as we mentioned in the previous video. So what do you mean? Who do you pray for? Like, show me the face. Show me what you're praying for. And the third thing that amazed the Romans, and I'm serious, I'm talking about, like, I'm giving you this information from the books about the Roman time. The third thing that amazed them is there is a sea that you can go to and you can float, and it doesn't matter how much food you had in the buffet lunch before. So the Dead Sea. And that's the three things that really amaze them, that also relate to us. We know what a Saturday is. We are going to the Dead Sea later on. And we saw that even in the mosaics here, you don't have images. So what I'm saying, they really care about their life and about their time, like, you know, having a good time. So they had like a spa over here in this area, a bathhouse. That was built by King Herod. Now I'm asking you, this is February right now, okay? We have a sauna inside of this bathhouse.
A sauna?
Tell me, is it necessary to have a sauna in Masada, do you think?
In the summertime, I think no.
I'm telling you, even now it's no. Right now it's not even 12 o'clock. I'm telling you, it's going to get warmer and warmer, like 1, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, it's going to get warmer. So, this is February. So for sure not in July and August. You don't want to have a sauna. And maybe even King Herod didn't use this sauna. But I will also ask you this question. Did you ever spend a night in a 5-star hotel?
Yes.
For sure you did. Was in that hotel, did you have a pool in the hotel or not? Of course, because if it doesn't have a pool, it's not 5 stars. It's like mandatory. Yes. You need to have a gym, you need to have a pool. It's like criterion of having a 5-star hotel. Yes. Do you think that you can call it a Roman palace if you don't have a sauna?
No, impossible.
Of course not. It's something which is mandatory in the Roman life, to have a sauna. Even if you're not going to use it, you're going to have it. So, like I said before, Masada, it's not King Herod's summer palace. It is his winter palace, because also King Herod thought that the tourists that will come over here are pretty crazy in the summertime, that will come and visit his site 2,000 years before them. But that's where they walk out. What you're looking at, this courtyard, push-ups, fights, like, you know, wrestling. They can do all kinds of like competitions over here. Even like by the bathhouse, there was all kinds of other treatments like massages and peeling, and, you know, for the body that they can have over here. Manicure, pedicure if they want. But it's like for all kinds of treatments, and it's a gathering place.
But he needs a lot of water.
And we will get to how they got the water. I see that it really bothers you, Freddie. Believe me, you're not going to leave Masada without knowing how they got the water. So that was the area in the Roman time, King Herod's time, But when we talk about Masada, we talk about two main periods. We talk about King Herod, and we talk about the rebels. Do you think the rebels care about having abs? No, they don't care about it. What the zealots really care about? How they worship God. How do they worship God? There is things to worship God. And you know, one of the things that we do in order to worship God, you know what we need? Water. And what is that? A Jewish ritual bath called mikveh. So what was a courtyard for wrestling and doing all kinds of competitions and other treatments? Later on, and with all of these bathhouses, got to be a place of where we can worship God in our way of having a mikveh, unify with God, having this Jewish ritual bath, and for that we need water, and there was water over here already. So I like to use this term of like these words, which is the same. I will just put them in different order in the sentence. When we talk about the Romans, it's like the holiness of beauty. Okay, having the abs, walking out, muscles and all. And when we're talking about the Jewish people over here, it's not about the holiness of beauty, but the beauty of holiness. Okay, so it's the same words, but I just changed them in the order in the sentence. So they care about keeping the obligations, and one